and welcome back to program with, that's me, Miss Arissa from Malvern Family Resource Center. It's so nice to see you here today. Let's start off with taking our 10 little fingers out and we will sing our hello song. Are you ready? Show me those 10 little fingers. And now can you wave them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Hello everyone, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hello everyone, how are you? How are you today? Bonjour everyone, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Bonjour everyone, clap your hands. How are you today? Can you roll your arms? Ni hao everyone, roll your arms, roll your arms, roll your arms. Ni hao everyone, roll your arms. How are you today? Lei ho everyone, pound your fists, pound your fists, pound your fists. Lei ho everyone, pound your fists. How are you today? Kumusta everyone, move side to side, side to side, side to side. Kumusta everyone, move side to side. How are you today? Last one, ready? Vani, come everyone and shout hooray! Shout hooray! Shout! That's right, hooray! Vani, come everyone, shout hooray! How are you today? Welcome back to program, my friends. Today we are learning about sunflowers. But before we learn about what a sunflower looks like, let's go all the way to the beginning to what it starts off as. Sunflowers and other plants like fruits and vegetables start off from teeny tiny seeds. Can you do this action for me? Can you be a gardener and plant the seed? Very nice. Follow after me. The gardener plants the seed. The gardener plants the seed. Hi ho, let's watch it grow. The gardener plants the seed. Then the rain begins to fall. The rain begins to fall. Hi ho, let's watch the seed grow and the rain begins to fall. So seeds, after they're planted, they need water, like rain, and also lots of sunlight. Can you make a big round sun? The sun begins to shine. The sun begins to shine. Hi ho, let's watch the seed grow when the sun begins to shine. And after the seed has been watered, the sun begins to shine. Then the sprouts come out of the seed and the plant begins to grow. Can you lift your arms up and stretch them as long as you can, like a plant sprouting from the soil? Very nice. The plant begins to grow. The plant begins to grow. Hi ho, this I know, the plant begins to grow. All right, everyone, let's be little sunflowers. Make sure you're sitting down like Miss Arissa. Nicely done. And remember, we're gonna use our arms and stretch them as high as we can to show that we're growing. I'm a little sunflower, I'm so small. Soil and sun and water make me tall. When I get all grown up, you will see that I'm as big as I can be. Can you show Miss Arissa how tall can you get with your arms stretched up high? Whoa, we have lots of sunflowers here that are very, very tall. Let's do that song one more time. And maybe you could get taller than you were before. I'm a little sunflower, I'm so small. Soil and sun and water make me tall. When I get all grown up, you will see that I'm as big as I can be. Can you show Miss Arissa how tall can you get with your arms stretched up high? Now that our sunflowers have sprouted out of the soil and grown, let's count them together. Let's start with the number 1. You got it. 1 little 3 little flowers. 4 little 5 little 6 little flowers. 7 little 8 little 9 little flowers. 10 little flowers that grow, grow, grow. And again, stretch those arms up as high as you can, like you're a flower growing from the soil. Very good. But if there's one thing flowers don't like, it's the wind. Can you blow 5 little flowers back and forth in the wind like this? Very good. 5 little flowers, happy in the sun. Along came the wind and blew away 1. Uh-oh. If we had 5 flowers and 1 blew away, how many are left? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 little flowers, happy in the sun. Along came the wind. Uh-oh, can you move back and forth to make the wind? And it blew away 1. Oh dear, we had 4. The wind came, and now how many flowers do we have left? Did you say 3? You're right! 3 little flowers, happy in the sun. Along came the wind and blew away 1. Now how many are left? 1 and 2 flowers. Uh-oh. 2 little flowers, happy in the sun. Along came the wind and it blew away 1. Uh-oh. What number is this? That's right, there's only 1 flower left. 1 little flower, happy in the sun. Along came the wind and it blew away 1. Uh-oh. How many flowers are left? We started with 5. All of them got blown away by the wind. And now there are no more. And the number for no more is 0. All right, my friends, it's time for a story. Let's take out our 10 little fingers. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. and shut them. Very good. And now, open, shut them. Open, shut them. Do a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Today's story is called Little Sunflower by Melanie Joyce, illustrated by Gina Maldonado. Here's Little Sunflower. What color are the sunflower's petals? Yellow, that's right. One gorgeous springy morning, all bright and warm with sun, the gardener came to see us. Our adventure had begun. I've dug a nice fresh bed, she said, all soft and clear of weeds. Spring's the perfect time to plant you all, my little lovely seeds. Here are all the seeds in the gardener's hands. Here's a little seed. She tipped me gently from the trowel into the cozy ground. The soil was soft and warm with worms wriggling all around. Look at all the worms. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She tucked me gently into bed. There now, off you go. It wasn't long before my little shoots began to grow. Here are the little shoots. I stretched my shoots and pop! I burst out of the ground. How wonderful it was to see the garden all around. Day by day, I grew and grew. My big green leaves unfurled. It was nearly time to show my petals to the world. Here's a sunflower. At last, I was all ready. I spread my petals wide. I was a gorgeous sunflower, my face shining with pride. Here is the seed. The seed grew into a big, tall sunflower with many yellow petals. I heard a gentle buzzing and a bee came bubbling by. Zzz. Hello, flower, he said to me. I've brought you a surprise. Flowers all need pollen so they can grow their seeds. We're sharing it around so every flower has what it needs. All summer long, I chatted with the bees and butterflies. As the weeks went by, I felt different inside. My petals started wilting, and all around my head, I felt my teeny florets turning into seeds instead. I started feeling sleepy. I closed my eyes and then, when I opened them, I found I was a seed again. Look at that seed, the gardener said. These seeds are just the thing. Let's collect them so that we can grow more flowers next spring. They tucked us in a pocket, all dry and safe and warm. See you all next year, my friend said with a yawn. They planted me again in spring, and day by day and hour by hour, I grew and grew until I was a beautiful sunflower. look at the sunflower's face. Do you think the sunflower is happy or sad? It's really happy. Sunflowers start as little seeds, which are planted in the ground in spring. The seed sprouts roots, which go down, and a shoot, which goes up. The shoot pushes up through the soil and starts to grow into the stem of the sunflower. During the summer, the head of the sunflower appears with petals around the edges and hundreds of mini flowers in the middle. When insects carry pollen to the florets, they grow into seeds. At the end of summer, the seeds in the head of the sunflower drop down onto the ground and can be picked up and planted again next spring. The end. All right, my friends, for today's activity, we are making handprint sunflowers. What you will need is lots of yellow construction paper, a little bit of green construction paper, and a little bit of brown construction paper too. You will also need some scissors, some glue, and something to trace your hand with, like a marker, a pen, or a pencil. To get your child warmed up for all the cutting, let's start off with the stem. So get your green paper ready. Depending on your child's age and skills, you can give them a strip like this and encourage them to cut a long straight line. Or you can get your marker, draw short lines along the paper like so. And this way, your child can hold the paper and make 1 or 2 cuts across. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. And although these are shorter pieces, when we put the flower together, they are free to move the pieces and make a stem, just like so. What we do is get our yellow paper and our marker, pen or pencil, and we are going to place one hand on the paper and trace our fingers. For this part, you can ask mommy, daddy, grandma, grandpa, or any adult to help you trace your hand, or you can even try your best and do it all by yourself. Are you ready? And on this paper, we are going to try and trace our hand as many times as we can. And that is because our fingers are going to be the petals of the sunflower. So you can do one hand a bunch of different times, or you can even do both. It's up to you. Here are my 2 hands. Miss Ursa's hands are pretty big, so it looks like I can only fit maybe 3 handprints on here. But because my friend's hands are smaller, you might be able to fit more. Try and use as much of the paper as you can so we don't waste paper. Now that our hands are traced, ask an adult to help you cut out in between the fingers, or if you're old enough, you can get your scissors yourself and do it. Try your best to follow the lines, my friends. Parents, don't be afraid to cut the paper out in manageable pieces so your child can handle and move the paper better. Sometimes cutting is a lot for children, especially when you're doing grooves and waves, like cutting out a handprint. So if your child doesn't want to cut that last piece, that's okay too. They want to skip all the in-between in their fingers, they can do that as well. The main point of this activity is just practicing using scissors and looking at lines and cutting along the lines as best as they can. All right, now the petals of our sunflower are ready. Let's get the rest of the flower together. Let's put the flower together. Get your brown paper and get your glue. Let's start sticking the stem down and then our petals, and we'll use the rest of our brown paper to make the middle or the head of the flower. Sunflowers have very long stems, so we want to make a very long green stem because they grow very tall. And the stem doesn't have to be perfectly straight. You can stick the green pieces however way you want, just like so. And let's make this last one like a leaf. Here we go. Next, we want to use our handprints and spread out the petals. If you don't like the lines, you can always flip the piece over, just like that. And we can glue it all together. There's our sunflower. But it's not quite done yet. We need to make the head of the sunflower. And the head of the sunflower is where we get all the seeds. So let's put this part on the side for now and get the rest of our brown paper. And what we're going to do is draw the biggest circle that we can draw. Try and make it as big as you can. And instead of cutting the circle, we are going to rip along the lines. Just like that. Try your best to rip on the lines. But it doesn't have to be perfect. We want to get the jagged edge here to kind of represent the little florets in the flower's head. and the seeds that stick out. So what we're doing is we're still practicing our fine motor skills and pinching to strengthen our finger muscles and also adding texture to our artwork. Once you have your circle out, you can stick it on your flower. And as you can see, this circle is a little too big. So we're gonna keep ripping until it's the size that we like and want. And if it's right in the middle of the flower. What's great is you can always use your scrap pieces for another art. All right, so there's our circle. Goes right in the middle, and we're gonna get our glue and glue the head of our sunflower. There we go. Now that we have our handprint sunflowers, let's sing a nice, let's say a sunflower rhyme. Sunflower, sunflower, turn toward the sky. Grow like a beanstalk, 10 feet high. Large golden petals, a center full of seed. Give hungry birds the food that they need. I hope you enjoyed program today, my friends. I know I had a great time with you. For now, Miss Arissa does have to say goodbye, but I'll see you in the next video. Can you help me? Let's sing goodbye to each other. Take out those 10 little fingers, and we're going to use them to clap our hands. We had a happy time. We had a happy time. Hi, oh, this I know. We had a happy time. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next program. Mwah.